The Elder Scrolls Online has a new introductory tutorial system going forward, coming with Blackwood. Hello, it's Icy. Yes, that's right. There is a new unified tutorial system for new players coming with Blackwood. When you create a new character in the Elder Scrolls Online, if it's your very first character ever, you have to run through a tutorial that teaches you the basics of combat, as well as some of the basic other components of the game. If you have an existing character, you're given a choice whether you want to create a new character or not, but it can be confusing for new players to this wonderful game because each previous chapter has had its own starting tutorial. So players who are looking for information online about what to do, where to go, can get very confused because depending on what information they run across, they might be getting completely new, wrong information, and that can be pretty confusing to new players. So from now on, as part of the base game, coming with Blackwood, but as part of the base game, all new players or new characters will run through this particular tutorial. So let me introduce you to this really rather good and very lore-based tutorial. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's great. So we're actually located in Tower 0 over here near Glenumbra. If you go to Glenumbra and then look out over the sea, you will actually see this tower in the distance, and we are going to talk to Norianwe, one of the Dureni. So I'm going to skip through this very quickly, mainly so that if you choose to run this for yourself, there's not too many spoilers for you, but I am going to take you through and show you the essence of what's going on. So we find out what to do. Norianwe will ask us to pick up a weapon. And then once we've picked up a weapon, and we're given a full choice here, which is lovely, because in the past sometimes it's just forced you to pick up one particular one and then let you pop it in the, basically forced you to usually pick a two-handed weapon actually, and learn with that before you can do anything else. So rather than follow Norianwe, I'm just going to follow the quest markers and show you what happens next. So she gives you a quick opportunity to learn what to do in combat. Now I am in first person here, which is kind of annoying actually. It does make me mildly, it does look nice, but it will might make me mildly motion sick, so, but I'll stay here for the tutorial. So as you can see, we're just being taught to light attack at this point, and once we've light attacked enough on this wonderful looking animated armor, we're taught to block, and then to heavy attack. A little later on we're taught how to interrupt, and shown, you know, as we're going on, actually what's actually happening here. So we're learning all the skills, we're learning what to do, breaking free. Oh, breaking free again. Interestingly, oh come on, there we go. And interrupting and charging. So he's actually healing himself, interestingly. So I'm just going to fast forward until we get through the combat. It's decided that I know enough because all of a sudden his health went and it dropped a whole bunch. So now that we've actually killed him, you can see it's told me I've gained a skill line, and I've also got a new reward. Now you can choose to practice again if you want, or you can just move on. So don't forget that there is the reward leveling system, and it gives you some hints about what to do, and then it tells you what skill you might like to learn. So I'm just going to pick Force Shock at this stage. And then it's also saying to open your inventory, pop on the pants, give myself some pants, trousers, if you prefer. And then we're just going to follow the rest of the tutorial. So you can see here I can't actually move forward. It's actually forcing me to sneak at this stage. So it's making sure that I actually am following the tutorial as I go along. And then we're going to go all the way through the next door. At some point, it will actually teach me shift to sprint. It will actually teach me how to change my view as well. Because many players are formerly of original Elder Scrolls games, most players, if you've never played an MMO before, are actually used to playing in first person. So ESO can actually be slightly disconcerting, being forced into third person. So you do actually have a chance. Oh, here we go. We can change camera perspective now, and I can be back in third person, which I very much prefer. So conveniently, I've managed to pretty much avoid all of the mobs just by running past them. So we're just going to kill what's left. And Norianwe is a healer as well, which is very helpful. So it does mean I'm in a demonstration tutorial and I still can't help but loot. Anyway, so we're going to talk to Norianwe again at the top of the stairs, because we need to go through this door, but the door is locked, and I will need to go and find myself a sky shard. So it even tells you how sky shards work, what you need to do. So we'll head back and follow the quest markers to grab a sky shard as well.
All right. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard.
So if you were doing this for the first time, I would recommend that you try and kill as many mobs as possible, because they are actually tuned for very beginning levels. But for in this case, as I'm just really doing this for as a demonstration in case you haven't seen this before and you're not planning on creating a new character, so at least you get to see it. I'm just doing it really quickly. So this boss is good as a tutorial as well, because it's actually teaching you things like don't stand in the red. Whoops. Obviously I got a critical. I got a crit then. He died a little quicker than I was expecting. So yes, so you can see in the bottom corner that it was actually teaching me how to do a dodge roll. So teaching me how to dodge roll out of the AoE. So we're off to use the sky shard. Now I might add as well that all of these little hints can actually be enabled in the UI, so that you can actually have a little pop-up at the bottom that tells you what you need to do in combat if you're not sure. Or even if you are a reasonably experienced player and you just like to be reminded. So now we can pop the sky shard in, and the door should now open. Well, once Norianwe joins us, she doesn't run very fast, we should be able to go through the door. So let's go through into the next section, and we have our final big boss. As you can see, harvester. And a harvester is quite an interesting mob for teaching basically mechanics. So you have a big dodge, you have a block, you have an interrupt, you've got the little balls. If I kill her, maybe I might just kill her a little bit slower. Break free, and we've got the balls as well. So these will actually heal her. If they actually get in, they will actually heal her up. So it is actually worthwhile to kill them. So yes, this boss is actually quite good. You're not going to die here. I mean, I think you would very likely that even if you just stood here and did no damage to her at all, that you would still do enough. Basically, that Norianwe would keep you healed. So, but it does give you a nice opportunity to actually go through and learn all of the different sorts of mechanics that there are. And now we come down to the Spell Rights Gallery, the Key Right, sorry, which is at the bottom of Tower 0. And it's it looks amazing. Look at the pillar at the base here. I mean, look at that timey-wimey stuff. It's fantastic. I really, really am very impressed with this. So, if you talk to Norianwe, who hasn't come down the stairs. Yes, no, I think I've left her upstairs, but that's okay. So, what happens is once you talk to her, she basically gives you, there she is, gives you some hints about what to do. So each of these, oh, we have another person to join us as well. So this is not an instance for an individual player. This is actually a shared instance, so you can all come in here. You'll meet other players who are starting off on their journey as well. So the biggest, fanciest gateway is of course off to Blackwood, but you can actually access all of the other starting zones here. There are a lot. Note also, there are a couple of empty archways, which is good. There are places that the Elder Scrolls can go, as well as all of those empty archways at the top of the stairs on both sides as well. So there's plenty of space here for new adventures. Now, if you talk to Norianwe, she will give you some indicators. From here, she'll suggest that perhaps you could do the Alliance starting quests, or you might prefer to start in some of the other zones. So, and for the Alliance starting quests as well, it actually takes you to the little beginning islands as well. It doesn't force you to go to, for example, to Stonefalls and then find your way off to Bleak Rock Isles. No, it will take you straight to Bleak Rock, which is lovely. So I am actually extremely impressed by the new layout and the new way of doing the tutorial. I'm just gonna park this character here so it can see the swirls, which look amazing. It's almost a shame you can't come back here. I would love it if they did something with this storyline again at some point. That would be very, very cool. So I think that might be too loud, so we might come back upstairs then where it's a little bit quieter. So, do you have any questions about the new tutorial? Do you have any thoughts? Yes, tutorial, no tutorial. The one disadvantage is this will replace all of the other storylines. So if you do want to go and experience some of the other new tutorials, then you basically need to go and do those because you're going to miss out on some of the other early starting ones as well. So, but yes, let me know what you think in the comments below. Do check out the playlist that this is part of, because there are lots of other videos about Blackwood, and I'm hoping that you will find them interesting. Come follow me over on twitch.tv/ICYIC, where I stream the Elder Scrolls Online 4 days a week, at least, and I would love to see you there. and I'm part of the ESO Stream Team, so I have giveaways, and I would love it's one of the nicest things actually to be able to give away things that people use in this game. It's really very delightful. So and don't forget to follow me here on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.